Welcome back to episode 3 of Studying Korean. It is basically all I've been doing. If I'm not hanging out with friends or filming TikToks or watching videos, I'm studying Korean. I am gonna finish this book not tonight because I'm going to sleep after I do the next lesson, but I actually just bought the 4th one and it's coming on Monday because I went to K-Town. You'll see in the vlog that posted already. I was looking through because they have, I think they have up to book like 6 or 7, I think. And I was like looking at like level 2 and 3 and it was stuff that I already knew. I was looking at level 4 and I was like, okay, I'm like, there was stuff I was reading in there that seemed like a challenge, so I just bought that one. This is lesson 10. This is 있어요 and 없어요, which is to have or to not have, like either something exists or something doesn't exist. I was watching a video on to have, like to have in terms of like carrying something, or to have owning something, like I have a TV, but like I have a phone. So the difference between 있어요 and 가지고 있어요 is that you currently have something, you're currently carrying something with you. So like 스마트폰을 가지고 있어요. So I currently have my phone. Filling this stuff out, you're probably like, oh my gosh, you're filling it out in pen. I made sure I got the answers correct first and now I'm just writing them down. Definitely feel like I'm getting better. Like earlier today, I was translating sentences and then when I went to go check them, I was actually getting some of them like fully correct. And I was only missing like some little things that I like didn't know or learn. Like I just learned, I was talking to someone who is fluent in Korean and in English. She was like able to help me like understand more. 와 and 와, which is with or and. I had a sentence. It was me asking, today I'm gonna hang out with friends. So I said, 오늘 저는 친구를 놀 거예요. I said, 이거 맞아요? Like, is this correct? And somebody corrected me and said, 오늘 저는 친구들과 놀 거예요. And I didn't know what 과 meant, but I asked and she said 과 meant like to be, like with. So it made sense. So I'm saying today, as for me, friends with will hang out. Yes, it's just been a lot of studying, and I decided that I would just, because I saw somebody said that they did this and it helped them, and it honestly makes more sense. I'm just going to study on my own, and when I use Hello Talk, that'll be more for practice instead of learning, because, you know, someone can only really help me and explain it to me if they're fluent in English also. I'm just going to practice and learn on my own and then ask people to correct sentences, and then when I'm actually talking to people, that's when I'll speak Korean. 친구 있어요? 안녕하세요, 여러분. I also found an app that I used to use to help myself count with numbers. So this is it, right? 영, which is 0. It's literally just flashcards. It's great. So now what I do, instead of going 삼, I go 1, 2, 3, right? And then this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I literally count. So it's not just me focusing on that. It's me with repetition remembering every single number. So this is the 4th book. Study slay. Hi, update. I did 100 in a row and I got all of them correct. So the method works. Period. How do you say period in Korean? What if it translates to the other? Period time. Oh, okay. Period length of time. The 7-year Okay, forget it. I'm going to reread and read all the way up to lesson 4. I'm going to finish lesson 4 and then stop at lesson 5 because there's a bunch of other stuff that I want to do today, and I'm going to break studying up into intervals. 살다 살수록, the more you live, the more 가다 갈수록 예쁘다 예쁠수록 비싸다 비쌀수록 the more expensive it is the more
맛있을수록 잘 팔려요.
맛있을수록 잘 팔려요? 팔려요?
맛있을수록 잘 팔려요.
팔려요. 바쁠수록 잠을 많이 자야 돼요. 바쁠수록 잠을 바쁠수록 잠을 많이 자야 돼요. 바쁠수록 잠을 많이 자야 돼요. 바쁠수록 잠을 많이 자야 돼요. 가다 원 수록 맛있다. I actually decided instead of going up to lesson 5, what's better for me is to reread lessons again and really break them down. So I've just been rereading lesson 1 a couple times and like taking notes to help me. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break from studying because I've been cooped up in my room all day so far and it's making me feel not good. So I'm gonna go do other stuff on my to-do list and I'll be back. Yesterday I went to a cafe and I studied for like maybe 30 to 40 minutes. I was just finishing up the level 1 book that I have. Honestly, I feel like I've been like studying for 2 hours, I want to say. Ever since I got home and after I ate, I've just been studying. I've been like reading Korean posts and just translating the words and just writing down every single word that I don't know. Just found another YouTube channel from somebody in Korea and they have subtitles on the screen, like the translation from like the Korean sentence and the English translation, so that's really helpful. And it's funny because I just asked somebody 멋있어요, like somebody's cool, so I was like, can you say 멋있어요 for like someone being cool? And then it's so funny because this person messaged me and then the vlog that I was watching, they said I thought she was so cool and they literally said 멋있다고 느꼈으며 멋이, which was what I just asked, so that's cool. But yeah, if I don't want to like read the textbook, I'll just read Korean posts, and if it's a word I don't know, I'll translate and just like write it down. Learning a lot of verb endings or like endings to words, it's really helpful. I would honestly suggest that is like one of the first things you learn because you'll see it a lot, like 근데 or 는데, 당연하지, 당연하죠, like of course. 소지 and 저, which is for confirmation / reaffirming. So like in English it would be like, oh, like he's smart, right? Like I sounded sarcastic. Yeah, he got a 90 on his test, like he's smart, right? Like yeah. Or like you're asking, like if you're asking something and you genuinely don't know. So if I see ji or 저 at the end, I might not know what the word means, but I know that they're asking for confirmation or reaffirming something. 근데 is something that I saw a lot and I finally know what it means now. So it's attached to the end of a sentence and that bridges the next sentence. So it's basically being like, when you see that, you know that this sentence is about to be related somehow to the next sentence that's coming up. 예쁜데 안 사요. 예쁜데 안 사요. So 예쁜데, 나 너무 예뻐, pretty, right? 사요 is buy, right? And an is a negative. So you're saying it's pretty as one part and then not buy, you're attaching it. So it's pretty but I won't buy it. I don't know if I showed you guys this, but I have an app called Mimi and it's notes. And I have so many notes, so I made notes specific for learning Korean. And I used to have just one section, but it was so discombobulated and unorganized that I ended up putting it into multiple different sections, and it's so helpful. Sections for different things. So I have weather, I have practice sentences. Can't share this on the app, so I'm just gonna end up making a Google Doc and edit it as I go and just make it so if you have the link you can study with it. And I'm gonna post it. I'll post the link down below. 좋아하는. I was like, what does that word mean? And it says favorite, right? So I looked to see if I wrote that word down and I did. So I'm like, okay, I already have that word. So that's going to be like embedded into my brain even more. And so it says 좋아하는 동물을 And I was like, what is that? Animals. So I wrote that down too. But yes, so slay. It's really, really helping. I would honestly like very much suggest that if you do have Hello Talk, just go through the whatever language you're learning, but go through the posts, and every time you see a word you don't know, translate it and write it down. 방금 보이스 룸을 개설했어요. 와서 채팅해요. 해요 is doing, because 하다 is to do, and 해요 is the present tense. 와서, so I know 와서, something about 오다, come, right? 와서, like New York에서 왔어요, like I come from. Maybe come to chat, because there's 서 and 에서. 에 expresses where something exists. 에서, an action is taking place. Well, it's not es was, it's not wa 에서, it's 와서. The action would be to do. So something about maybe come to the room so we can chat together. 개설했어요 is the verb. I don't know what that means. 방금, I see that all the time. Called deep L. I use this way more than papago. Like papago is kind of with the translations. I think this is way better. Just opened a voice room, come chat. So I was correct about the come and the chat. So I copied both sentences. So what I do is I break it down. So I'm going to delete the first sentence already because I know what it means, but we go one sentence at a time. So 방금, a moment ago. Now, a moment ago, just now. Okay, 방금. Next we're going to do 개설했어요. Am I saying this right? And then the great thing is you could...
개설했어요.
Honestly, the thing I like about papago better is the voice doesn't sound like as much of an AI. It actually sounds like there's a little Korean woman in my phone speaking.
개설했어요.
That. Is there a person that goes and records that's crazy.
개설했어요. 개설했어요.
That's a real woman in there. Hello? Which means I opened it. The noun before the tense at the end, you get open. 방금 means like just now, a moment ago. voice room을, voice room, 개설했어요. I just opened up the voice room. That is how I study basically when I am not like doing flashcards or Quizlet or reading my Talk to Me in Korean book. I would recommend you to do that. 오늘 저는 공부했어요. 친구들과 함께 공부했어요. Some people came on and they helped me with oui. It's basically just like possessive. When you put it at the end of something, it means it's yours. So like 나 oui, 나, and then we, mine, possessive. 우리, ours. I've just been making more sentences because that is something, you know, you can only like practice vocab and learn new words for so long, but like actually, you know, put them into sentences and such. Hello. 오늘 저는 친구들과 놀았어요. 너무 재밌었어요. 우리는 노래방을 갔어요. 그리고 수시를 먹었어요. 처음으로 그레이프 먹었어요. 정말 좋아했어요. Hi, I'm recording the outro now. This is the end of the video. Once again, I will link all of the stuff that I use. If you are native and I made any mistakes, please feel free to correct me. Thank you for watching. This series will continue until I'm fluent, and hopefully, not hopefully, I can do one of those videos where I'm actually like on the phone on Hello Talk talking to people who are native in Korean. Bye!